to empty the polished tumbler, and then we're going to take something to tourmaline tumbler and see what we can put in polish. And I explain this all the time. This is just an ordinary kitchen knife, like a steak paring knife. Always put the blade away from the tumbler because you can prop up. Because this gets sealed pretty tight on there. Let's see. We find it. Come down. So we can look and see what we have. It's got a little bit of luster on it. Not a lot. You can see a little bit. How does this? Ends up being a plain old brown rock. See, that sure is pretty, huh? Nice polish on it. Okay, so this we can take. Dump. Spray bottle. It's off. Hey, Sin. How's my friend today? They turned out pretty good. I'm not reading. I've been good. I've been good. My cataract surgery went very well. I could immediately see when they took the cataract off and put the new lens on. I could see right away. I could immediately see, and I was grateful that was taken care of. The surgeon said that the cataract was so dense that he was shocked I could see it all out of that eye. He was shocked that I could see anything out of that eye. And then the right eye gets done on the 22nd of June. Glad that the worst one is done. Because I kept telling them, look, can't see for shit. I can see out of the very center of my eye, but everything else was a solid blur. Yeah. They had to take the lens out of my eyeglasses for that side. And it's weird being able to read stuff, but there being no lens on that side. I'm just glad it's done and over with. And soon the other eye will be done and over with. Then no more problems. At least we hope no more problems, right? I do. I feel wonderfully blessed that that's all taken care of. Right. It was not good. So it was like I said, I could see out of the very center, I could see clear vision. Everything else was just a solid blur. Everything else was a blur. I got this from Walmart. I love this thing. It's a battery operated plant sprayer. So I can just tilt this like this and click the button and spray things down. Fantastic. Just fantastic, right? That like that. This up there, and then we're going to stop. Tourmaline. This has got a neat piece in it that isn't tourmaline, but I don't know what it is. It just looks really cool. You don't? What's wrong, my friend? Oh, okay, so we got to. This one we have to. Nope. On the side right there. Okay. And then sprayer, rinse it down. This tourmaline is gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous stuff. Let me get one of these pieces out here. This is tourmaline. Tourmaline is actually a fossil. It's a form of algae from like 1.5 million years ago. From 1.5 million years ago. I think that is just so cool. Okay. And they don't all look the same. I'll show you here in a minute. See all the yellows in that one? Where the other one was just blacks and browns. This one's got yellows. And then on this side, you got the brown and the black. I think this is just cool stuff. And I always wipe every piece down before I go into polish because I don't want to grit transfer from the pre-polish to the polish, if that makes sense. You're welcome, my friend. See, here's another piece of that tourmaline. See how each piece is a little bit different? Cool stuff, huh? I know my grandson is going to be excited to get this stuff back. He has been patiently waiting for 2 months. See, what happened is I had all three of my grandkids go on rockshed.com and pick a $3 bag of any kind of rock or agate they wanted. Well, he picked the tourmaline, which is fine, but they sent two 1.5 pound rocks. They were like 6 inches long and 4 inches tall. And so I had to sit here and think for quite a while how to cut them down, so they fit in the tumbler. And my saw it's a 7-inch wet saw. So it only comes up out of the tabletop like 2.25 inches. So this might end up being one of my favorite rocks to do, tourmaline. See, here's another one. See how each piece is a little bit different? Here, here's that piece. I just dried off. Cool stuff, huh? Let's see here. This is that rock. And when I show you this, see, I initially thought this was a piece of concrete, but then I got looking at it and it's like, no, I don't know about that. I think this is it. Or is it? This is it. Yeah. Look at this. I found this at the Yellowstone River over here. Is that cool or what? It's all different colors of rock set in some other hard rock because that's a hard rock. That's not concrete. That is not concrete because if that was concrete, being in this tumbler for 4 days, all of this would have dissolved. If you need to go lay down, Sin, you go ahead. You do what you have to do to get better, okay? Just a second. I learned something yesterday that George Harrison from the Beatles and Carl Perkins were best friends. I did not know that. I watched the concert that they did back in the, I think it was the 80s, 86, 87, something like that. And they played well together, you know. And then I watched a interview with Carl Perkins from 1997, and he said when he met George Harrison that George Harrison told him, "You have always been my idol," and showed him that he had every single record that Carl had ever recorded starting from 1950 something, 52, 53. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm running out of room. Still got a few in here to do. Mm. Achoo. Achoo. Goodness. Oh, excuse me. Bit of indigestion today. Cool stuff right there. Huh. Cool stuff. Okay. See, cool stuff. All right, so we're gonna empty this. That up there. Get this down right here. Wipe it off a little better. Okay. A little bit more. Right there. Okay. Put some borax in there. One small scoop of borax, which is a half of a tablespoon. And then do 4 tablespoons of polish, which I have a 2 tablespoon scoop in here. So 1, 2 scoops. We'll get polish going first, and then we'll put some rocks in for step 1 and get that going. There's the one for that one. Well, we can use that one, or they're both the same. From start the new step. Sorry. Sometimes you just need to start them over. You rub your hand across them and they feel rough. It's just time. That's to just start it over. Won't hurt it. For a second. Let's see if this fell inside of here. Sometimes that happens. Whoa. Sorry, guys. That's the second or third time I bumped the camera today. I usually don't do that, do I, guys? I'm gonna have to dump this all out. Crap. Splash myself with the polish. Trying to see if that fell down inside of here without me dumping the whole thing out. Oh, goodness. You would think the dumb thing being orange, you wouldn't have that issue, that it would fall inside. But if it falls in the bottom and you put other rocks on top of it, I guess it wouldn't matter what color it is, right? So that didn't work. So we're gonna dump it all out. With that paint going, doesn't let me waste stuff. Well, so we're gonna ain't in there. Well, I'll be jiggered. I thought sure that it fell down inside of there, but it didn't. Son of my God. Well, son of my God. So that was a wasted effort because it was not down inside of there. Okay, I gotta move you guys. I gotta get up. Sitting on the floor. Where am I gone? I'm looking for that stupid other wing nut. Well, I don't know. We will get back to where we were. Get at least that one started. not put polish in. Gee whiz. Messing up left and right. And there's the other nut. That's what I was looking for a bit ago. It fell behind the other dish. Wow. Oh well. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. No biggie. The polish. 2 scoops. Each scoop is 2 tablespoons. Now, put that on there. Wipe this out. And put this on the top. Put the nut on and get it tight. Mm. Well, this is what this stuff looks like in the bottom of the bucket. This is old grit slurry. I reuse it for stuff on. It seems to do a much better job. You put some of that in there. And then take that scoop, small scoop, into half a tablespoon of water. 2 scoops of the table, or 1 tablespoon scoop of 4670 grit. Since I started doing it this way, I get better end result, and I don't have to use as much step one grit, which that step one grit is quite expensive. I buy it by 20 or 25 pounds. Something like $50 or $60, something like that, for step one grit. But if I can save a little bit of money, I think anybody would be okay with saving money nowadays. The economy's not as bad as some people like to say it is, but it's not great. I would say it's not great, but it's not real bad or awful. I would say it's not the worst I've ever seen it. It's not the best either. And at high rate, The economy during COVID was the worst. And we're not there. At least I was there. Yes, it's up just a little bit. You know, I live here in eastern Montana. It's $4.05 a gallon. When the war started, it was 3.60. So it's gone up like 45 cents in 3 months. I know other areas of the country, gas right now is outrageous. It's like $7 to $8 a gallon. It's crazy. Crazy to pay $8 a gallon for gas. At least I think it is. There we go. All right, guys. That's we got today. We will be back again tomorrow. Take care. Bye, Friday.